everybody. How you doing? Oh, fucking shit. Fuck you, ad break. No. Denied. Good evening. Welcome to another Hakuoki time. I have my drinks. I have my rum punch as usual. I hope you do. I'm getting the fucking van, everybody. We're going to the fuck. Well, you don't want me driving. I'm not gonna be driving because I'm drinking. So hopefully one of you is going to be the dedicated driver. We're just getting the fucking Uber. This is our Uber. We're getting the fucking Uber. We're going. Getting the fuck out. As we try to get through the second half of this game. Also, what I found out from last week, it's good to calibrate your V-Bridger for your VTube studio, because that is what lets you have more mouth movements than you would otherwise. I didn't have to do it the last couple times, so I was being a ventriloquist most of the time last few times. I'm sorry about that, but I think I fixed it. So here we go. I'm glad it worked out at least. Hope you've all been doing well. It's been a bit since I played this game, in that I haven't actually gotten to this point before. I'm pretty sure I rage quit before I actually started this half of the game, which back on the Vita, this part of the game didn't exist. Or like, this wasn't a second game, this was one game. They just split it into two for Steam for some reason, I don't know why. I assume more money. We'll see if the controls are as bad as they are on the Kyoto Winds version, which I'm pretty sure they will be. But yeah, it's been a bit. What the fuck do we... So we basically were going through the Okitasoji route last time. We got through the end of Hakuoki Kyoto Winds, which is basically half of the game. We got the, what I believe is the unrequited love ending, which is one of the bad endings, which I was expecting because I tried to do cool stuff and the fucking game would not let me. Which it tends to not allow me to do. It really fucking hates me. It doesn't... This is the illusion of choice game. Oh, right, you know. I feel like it's gonna make us do an opening, sir. Actually, let's listen to this opening, shall we? I'll get out of the way, if it'll let me. We get to see all our pretty boys. The saving grace of this game is that it does have pretty boys with pretty voices. But everything fucking else about this game I fucking hate. It has a very large number of boys that you can apparently do stuff with, but I don't know any of what you can do because it doesn't fucking let me do anything when I try to do shit. Hi Liquid, how you doing? This game, I wanted to like this game so much because it is very pretty. I will give it that it is very pretty and it has very good voice acting. But if I can't fucking do what I want to do and doing anything remotely interesting gets me a bad end or makes it so I can't actually do the thing I want to do because they'll immediately say, no, you can't do that. And I'll fucking fold like a crepe. Or the character will. I fucking hate that so much. Don't give me the illusion of choice like that game. I want to be a badass. You made a fucking main character who is a fucking demon, who can regenerate quickly, who has sword training, and can train with the fucking Shinsengumi. The like high-level elite fucking katana holders. And you can't fucking do anything with it. Besides be protected and try to choose to do something and then immediately get told that you probably shouldn't do that and then say, yeah, you're right, I won't do that, and not do it. And nothing happens. And then you get a bad end. It hurts me in my soul. I've played so many better Otome games. If this had a story to match its visuals and its music and its voice acting, it would probably be as good as the ratings say it is. Like, it's apparently very well rated on Steam and shit like that. I don't understand why, unless you like playing a doormat. Literally all you want to do is see pretty boys and not fucking do anything to involve yourself in the game itself and be as cool as the game says you are, is the most annoying thing to me. Like, I don't want to play a doormat. I don't want to play, like, the weirdest version of a Yamato Nadeshiko character, which is basically the word for the Japanese ideal of a feminine, like the ideal woman. Submissive, quiet, follow shit. Like, you can't make a demon lady that heals fast and cross-dresses and is allowed to be part of the Shinsengumi to some degree, and then just make it so she doesn't fucking do anything. That's rude. So, with that being said, when we finished Edo Blossoms, let's not watch that again. We finished Edo Blossoms and the Okuta Soji route mostly by accident, even though we didn't get enough. I think we didn't choose all the right choices to get his good end, which I don't know what that is, our tuberculosis boy. It really fucking is, and that's why I only play this game when drunk now. Or at least having rum punch, which I do, luckily. So, from what I remember, shit happened, some people died, it was former Shinsengumi versus current Shinsengumi. The one quiet guy was being a mole, basically. Heisuke got turned into a fury because he almost died, but he's back with the group. I think some other people got turned into furies. Our boy Soji got turned into a fury because he got fucking egged on by our twin brother, apparently. Our really fucking annoying twin brother who wants to murder us. And then that also happened where I guess there was another attack somewhere. The Shinsengumi is like in shambles at the moment, and then gets called out again and gets shot. And we didn't do good enough with our settings, so he basically just said, "I don't love you," and ran the fuck off, and that was our unrequited love ending. Which I don't know whether it's better than the bad ending or if it's just another bad ending. Maybe it's the worst bad ending. Like, I'm pretty sure the regular bad ending, you just fucking die in that encounter with your twin brother, but now just apparently Soji says he hates us and then runs the fuck away, and that's where the game ended. It's where the game fucking ended. So, I found out that Edo Blossoms does not carry over your decisions from the first game, so effectively we have a clean slate despite having a bad ending. So we could technically try to get a good ending this time around with Okuta, or I don't know. Apparently anything I actually want to do in this game, if I actually made the choices I want to make, we'll probably get a bad end. So we'll see. Ah! Ah!
Some people died. The weird guy was being a mole, and people were God.
And there's a lot of murder. Yes. Exactly. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for 53 months. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm drinking. We got a bad game. We're starting the new part of it. I guess, here's the question. From the people who are here at the moment, should we try to, like, we were on the Soji route. He said he hated us. I know nothing carries over. Should we try to stick with the Soji route just for, like, completion's sake and see if we still, like, double get the bad end? Should we try for another? Should we just try to wing it and obviously get a bad end? Because this is one of those games where you have to basically hit all the exact right things for the right person, or else you get a bad end. Should we find a fucking guide? What should we do? I'm fucking up for anything. I've been drinking. I'm expecting to be mad at this game no matter what the fuck happens. Makes my heart sore. Nothing in this game will make my fucking heart sore. I hate it. That's the point of this. The point of this is for you all to enjoy my Schadenfreude. Or like enjoy the Schadenfreude from me hating this game. Being mad at it. Let the hells fear you. My god. I have no heart in this game whatsoever. That's why I rage quit it 13 years ago. This is my last snooze. We should probably get in on this. Or should I just let the ad break go and then we can start so that it's out of the way? I feel like we should probably do that. I snoozed like twice and I only have one more left. So now with that little intro out of the way, I guess y'all prepare yourself, get a drink if you'd like to drink with me, get a non-alcoholic drink if you just want to drink that way with me, get a snack if you'd like, take your medications if you haven't already, please do that, very important, and I'll see you soon. Ad break starts soon. If we just walk away and do something different. I mean, you can do that. I can't do that because I'm already drunk. This is what I'm here for, and I don't have any other games set up at the moment. So, this is my energy level for going through something and having emotions regarding it. I know eventually I have to pick up another game. I need to find another good visual novel or otome game to play after this that I haven't already. Because I've already played Doki Doki Literature Club. I've already played Hatoful Boyfriend, which I fucking love. I love Hatoful Boyfriend. It is great. I know, I've failed a lot with this game especially. Maybe this will be the one day where I don't. Okay, we got 1 minute and 12 seconds. I'm gonna get out my fuck this fucking game. I hate this fucking game so much. I hate the fucking story in this game. I love the visuals. I love this music. This is great fucking music. But my god. Flint gives a... that allows extra swearing? I mean, that's the rest of the fucking stream at this point. Like, are you not allowing me to fucking swear right now? As much as I fucking want, because I'll fucking do it. Fuck this shit. I've so more fucks to give. My fucks have not runneth dry. I have to make up for 22 years where I didn't swear, so I've been trying to do that as much as possible the rest of my life. This is the story. This is how it works. This is my origin story. That's why I'm a banshee and I'm loud. All right, everybody's back. Cool. So, let's at least start this off, shall we? Because I think I've talked enough. I've talked your ears off enough. Let's fucking go. Let me move myself down the corner here. If it'll let me. Come on. Let me move myself. Get in the fucking corner, self. Oh, what is that doing? Interesting. Maybe I'll go in this corner. For a change. That's weird. Oh, I think I know what happened. I know what happened. Or maybe I didn't. What the fuck? I'm just gonna be down here anyway. Play music in the background and click on buttons to make the pictures move? Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's not do that again. All right, new game. All right, well, we need to at least keep some semblance of normalcy from this. We're still cheese. Cheese-a-doo. If it'll let me. What? Why aren't you letting me? What? Why can't I type? What? Let me type! Why isn't it letting me type? Why? What? Input. Oh, there we go. What the fuck is that? I hate this so much. It still has the fucking... Oh, I didn't need to hit that. Oh, let's not. And say we did. Let me turn off what... I hit the wrong buttons. Let's get that pose off. Okay. I hate this still has like the Vita input shit that doesn't... Alright, we're cheese. Ah, goddammit. Cheese. Cheese Yukimura. I hate this. Thank you. Did it actually do the thing? I didn't actually see whether it did the thing. Hopefully it did the thing. I set that up correctly as far as I know. Oh, why is that up here? Get the fuck off the screen. Why are you like this? Oh, and I have to fix my shit. There's a fucking karaoke thing in the middle of the screen now. Because I tried to hit the buttons and the buttons didn't like me. Where are you? Let's... Are you gonna let me remove? If it'll let me. Where the fuck is the... Wait, won't let me touch that. Let me move. Nope. Let me remove the item. All off. It's not turning it off. Turn that off. No. Make it go away. Why aren't you going away? I'm sorry, I can't fucking turn this thing off. Where is... Oh yeah, that shows up now. Unlock all... There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, no, let's not do that. I'm sorry about that. It's the first time that's happened in a while. Okay, okay. Oh, I see. I see. So we get to choose our route based on what happened the first time around. Okay. Or I guess, like, it doesn't even matter. What happened the first time around doesn't fucking matter. So we have a lot of pretty boys. Should we stick with Soji just to say we got through a route? Except, wait. That's me, so why the fuck? Oh, did I accidentally hit something again? Motherfucker. Where's the return? Because this doesn't work. I'm never fucking winning, Ida. My god. This thing fucking hates me. I hate these controls. There's no rhyme or reason to them. Where the fuck is the right control for what I need to do? W, nope. Return. B is not the same as... It just replicates the fucking Vita and controls, and that doesn't make any sense on a keyboard. Hold on, where's like Hakuoki controls? Tab? No. Tab? No. Fucking shit. We'll open our hearts. How's the game look so pretty? The game is incredibly fucking pretty. That's the hard part. This game is gorgeous. The music is great. The voice acting is great. The story is fucking shit. I hate the story so much. Doesn't let me fucking do anything. Oh, did it mess up my overlay? Oh, wait. Let me move myself because I feel like my complete overlay got fucked up. Ah. Yeah, yes. I introduced Ida and some other people in a VC to Belopa recently. Oop. Belopa! I'm so sorry. I should be starting this fucking game, but it's not letting me anymore, so, let me make sure I can move myself, because I think my overlay got fucked. So let me fix that. I apologize. Where the fuck is the overlay for? My VTube Studio. There it is. I see. Let's fix this. There we go. I'm gonna put myself back in my normal spot now. That's better. Like that game's gone all fourth wall and we're about to find out this is also Doki Doki. Maybe. I wish it was as good as Doki Doki is. Oh, let me see if it makes me do this. Oh, okay, so this is what I think it is. Okay, so it is that. Well, we did Soji's story before. Also, Ida, I found out that apparently, it's not after this version, but Yasashi is somewhat based off of Okita Soji instead of Yasashi Soji. Dare told me that. Luckily, apparently not the same as this Okita Soji, because this Okita Soji is a fucking asshole sometimes and does not, like, Yasashi does not have tuberculosis as far as I can tell. I know, right? This is obviously a fictitious version of Okita Soji, who is an actual living person in the Shinsengumi in, like, history. These are all people, or at least from what I can tell, most if not all of these people are from history. Should have made an asshole. Okay, so we did the Soji arc, we got the unrequited love ending, we got a bad ending for him last time, but this is the second half, and the experiences in that first game don't matter, according to this game, so fuck it, let's at least get through an entire story with a character. Okay. Okita Soji. Prologue. Our tuberculosis boy. I want my cloak back. Here we go. Winter 1864. In order to find my father with whom I'd lost contact, I, Cheese Yukimura, visited Kyoto. In that city, I bore witness to a horrifying secret hidden within a group called the Shinsengumi, the Fury, a creature with white hair and crimson eyes. Luckily, I was saved from the vicious clutches of the Furies by Okita of the Shinsengumi. Because I had discovered the Shinsengumi's secrets, it was proposed that I live with the Shinsengumi men since they were also searching for my father. As such, I was to serve under Hichigata as the commander's page, a role I performed proudly. So, thus, I began my life with the Shinsengumi. I'd heard rumors, well, whispers really, that the Shinsengumi were little more than a bunch of crooked ronin, but my life with them proved otherwise. Their commitment to protect the safety of Kyoto made them the last of a dying breed, true samurai. Okita had a penchant for aloofness, and it was difficult to get a good read on him at first glance, but his swordsmanship was unparalleled, which honored him with the distinction of being the Shinsengumi's captain of the 1st Division. A while ago, I discovered Okita's secret. He contracted a case of tuberculosis. Day by day, his condition would worsen, soon becoming so unbearable that he could barely rise from his futon. Yes, Shinsengumi bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. In a desperate measure to regain his strength and wield his sword once more, he drank the water of life to become a fury. More like my fucking twin brother egged him on and he just like folded like a crepe about it and he wouldn't listen to me to not do it, so... Because anything I do doesn't fucking matter in this game. I want to do something. If it's not the thing I'm supposed to do, fuck it. I'll fold like a crepe and not do it because someone said I probably shouldn't. Or I just back down immediately. At the time, the fate of the shogunate was threatened by the Satsuma Choshu, which later culminated in an inevitable battle for control of the nation. It takes place in Flint, Michigan. Oh god. Our chief at the time, Kondo, had an attempted assassination performed on his life, which worked to demoralize our forces in one of our darkest hours. Behind all of this was Kaoru Nagumo, a person who I later realized was my long-lost twin. Yeah, fuck him. Okita's loyalty to Kondo bloomed into a thirst for revenge for Kaoru's actions. When it came time for the two to battle, Kaoru shot Okita with a silver bullet. Unfortunately, the battle ended in favor of the Satsuma Choshu, and the Shinsengumi were driven from Kyoto. They set sail for Edo in hopes of a new start. Oh, here we go. Hakuoki Edo blossoms. January 1868. It's so pretty, the music is so good, but... Six-story dude. Okita's route started. That's the six-story dude. It's the fucking name of the achievement. It had been over 4 years since I'd last set foot in Edo. Hearing the bustle of people passing by in a familiar dialect was a comfort in this chaos from my return. Honestly, I'd barely had any time to process what had happened in Kyoto, let alone give myself time to reacclimate to the city where I had been raised. Something else entirely had me preoccupied. I softly opened the sliding door, careful so as to not wake Okita, and I peeked inside to check on him. Because what the fuck? We got the unrequited love ending. He hated us at the end of the last game and just fucked off. He said he hated us and just fucking left. But nope, nothing carries over here. It doesn't fucking matter. Because they split one game into 2 games. But like... So we have to pretend like everything was hunky-dory, or maybe like we found him again in the downtime, I don't know. We were staying at a hiding place that Dr. Matsumoto had arranged for us. For now, this was to be our temporary home. He was still bedridden from his injuries. Moving proved to be difficult for him still, as he would wince at even the slightest provocation. Back in Kyoto, Okita risked his life by jumping in front of the path of a bullet speeding towards me. A normal human would have died then and there. It was nothing short of a miracle that he was still alive. I was beyond relieved, of course, that he had lived, but there was something that still bothered me. I looked at him, watching his face twist from the agonizing pain he must have been experiencing. Okita! Gently, I wiped sweat from his forehead. It hurt to see him in so much pain, but all I could do was wait and pray. I was curious about something, however. Although a bullet wound was nothing to scoff at, Okita was a fury. A wound of this severity should have, with his condition, healed a long time ago. Both Sanan and Heisuke seemed confused by this as well. They were both Furies too. I held his soft, trembling fingers in my hands, clasping them tightly for comfort. What Shinsengumi would have soft fingers? He's practicing with a sword all the time. Sometime later, his eyes slowly fluttered open. Oh. He blinked sleepily, and his gaze drifted over to meet mine. Eventually, his eyes gleamed and he nodded. Suddenly, I felt self-conscious and my palms became a little clammy and I shifted my line of sight. How are you feeling, Okita? I try to keep my voice cheerful. Are you sure? You aren't just saying that? Your dad a doctor. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't trust you or anything, Okita. Yes, I fucking do. You got mad at me and ran out last time. He had a point. Compared to last night, Okita seemed to be improving in his condition, and even speaking seemed to inflict less of a strain on him. I could appreciate this much at least. Yes, it has. Do you want to get up? I helped steady him as he sat up, conscious of his wounds. He winced as one of them twinged, and then he turned to look at me. Sure, what is it? I'd expected him to ask about how Kondo was doing or about how any of the other Shinsengumi members were. However, his question blindsided me, and I found myself on the spot without saying anything, or without anything to say. However, Okita seemed to take pleasure from my surprise, and he stared into my eyes. Well, what is it, a fucking bad thing? Yeah, okay, I guess that was good. Well, of course. I mean, the reason we're even having this conversation about your condition is because of me, Okita. Okita pursed his lips, looking off to the side in a fit of feigned indifference. Yeah, it's about how you sounded when you fucking left my ass and said you hated me at the end of the last game. Because I didn't get every single fucking question right. What? I couldn't tell if I was imagining things or if he actually seemed off-put by my presence. However, I didn't have time to think of a response. That's not true. I'm resting well. Of course, I mean, I was thinking of a convincing explanation when... Ah! Shut the fuck up, Yamazaki! Shut the fuck up, Yamazaki! Oh, God damn it. Again, the fucking... Let me continue. God damn it. What's the right button? There we go. Okita and Yamazaki had never gotten along. I can't believe you'd both gang up on me like this.
いくら僕のことが気になるからって昼も夜もなくつきっきりなんてさ。
Wow. What? Kids are thinking about you.
ほら、文句言わないで。
Throwing a bitch fit? Excuse?
子供はさっさと寝ないよ。
Bitch? Oh, I will throw a fit at you.
沖田さんのことは俺が見張っている。君も
I need to drink after that. What the fuck? These bitches. Christ, what an asshole. Of course, I'd been worried about how good Okita was doing, but Christ, what an asshole. I didn't know that my behavior became a cause for concern for them, too. Shut the fuck up. I mean, if Yamazaki were the one actually suggesting that I take a breather. Yeah, Yamazaki is the one who keeps me from doing cool shit. He just says, don't do the cool thing, and like, fucking fold like a crepe. Fucking shit. That's my go-to phrase for this game. I fucking fold like a crepe every single fucking time I try to do anything. I think I'll rest a little bit then. Please call for me if anything happens. I was almost 2 steps out of the door when I got the sense something was off. Okita's eyes rolled up into his head and he collapsed to the floor unconscious. Okay? Bitch. I immediately bolted to him, lowering myself to the ground to try and lift him up, but he moaned unintelligibly and his breathing was labored. Yamazaki, Okita's...
雪村君、ここを頼む。俺は松本先生を呼んでくる。
Okay. No sooner had I nodded my head before Yamazaki dashed out of the room. Hang in there, Okita. The doctor will be here soon. All I could do was tuck him back under the covers and wait silently.
先生、どうだったのですか？沖田さんの容体は。
傷が開いたわけじゃないから心配はいらんよ。大方、体力も戻っていないのに無理して起き上がったりしたんだろう。倒れたのはそのせいだ。
Yeah, that bitch. Really? What a relief. No, fuck that bitch. I let out an uneasy sigh. Even if he was okay, I still regretted allowing Okita even thinking about exerting himself. If only I realized he was fatigued. Shut the fuck up. He was gonna be bitch about it anyway. As I tossed these thoughts about in my mind, Yamazaki's brows furrowed.
松本先生、なぜ沖田さんの傷は今に至るまで癒えないのでしょう。
Besides the fact that, ooh, silver, spirit properties or something.
羅刹となった身であれば、たとえ銃で傷を負わされてもすぐに塞がってしまうはずですが。
こうじゃないかと見当をつけてはいるが、あくまで私の想像に過ぎんぞ。
構いません。お聞かせください。
Tell us what you think. Dr. Matsumoto looked at the two of us and he silently nodded before speaking up.
お前さんたちも知っての通り、波の武器で羅刹の体に傷を負わせることは。
Yeah. The spot where Okita had been shot was a small one. As long as he wasn't shot in the heart, it shouldn't have affected him as much as it had.
しかし、沖田君の傷は治っておらん。ということは、沖田君を撃った鉄砲の弾に何か仕掛けがあるとしか考えられんな。
Yeah, we knew that. The bullet?
そういえば沖田さんを撃った弾は銀でできていたと聞いています。
Silver, why would they use such a valuable metal?
もしかすると、それが原因かもしれんな。
Wow.
弱点があったってことか。
Supernatural entities are weak to silver. Shock. So what does that mean for Okita? Dr. Matsumoto turned to face the door of Okita's room.
幸いにして命に別状はない。沖田君の体力を信じるしかないな。
What?
なんとかしてやりたいが、 私の医術はあくまでも人間用なんでな。行動さんなら、もしかしたら羅刹の傷を癒す方法を知ってるかもしれんが。
Our dad. Right. Of course, my father had been doing Fury research.
どうした雪村君。
Maybe there may be some information about the Furies in the house where I grew up. I mean, my father did his Fury research here under the orders of the shogunate, right?
そういえば、君の家は江戸の外れにあるんだったな。
Maybe I'll find something useful. Alright, I'll head over there tomorrow. I turned to look at Yamazaki. Don't tell me not to go, bitch! My time in Kyoto was often under the close watch and control of the Shinsengumi. But this had to do with Okita's health. Neither Yamazaki nor Hijikata could possibly reject my initiative to help him, could they? It seemed like Yamazaki contemplated the situation to himself, stroking his chin intently.
わかった。ならば、俺もどう
Okay. Are you sure that's alright?
君や沖田さんの警護も俺の役目だ。副長からそう命じられている。
But then who's going to watch after Okita?
用心するに越したことはあるまい。山崎君に同行してもらいなさい。君らが戻ってくるまでの間、私が沖田君。
Okay. Okay, please take care of that bitch. We'll be as thorough as possible and return here as soon as we get something. I feel like I should just call Okita that bitch from now on.
よし。それでは今日はもう休むとしよう。明日、早朝に出ることにするぞ。
Okay, understood. Yamazaki and I left the following morning, and we had to come to my home in the outskirts of Edo.
ここが君の家だな。
Yeah, I hadn't seen it in years, but I didn't have the time for nostalgia. Nerves made me tense and jumpy. Would we even find anything? The first thing we came in contact with was the stale, dust-filled air wafting to us, and I couldn't help but cough. The floor was covered in a layer of dust so thick it almost reminded me of a fresh blanket of snow.
長い間、人の出入りがなかった様子だな。
Which meant my father hadn't returned. I felt both disappointment and relief well up within me. If he wasn't here, then where could he be?
雪村君、羅刹の資料がある場所の見当はつくか。
Oh, yes, I think they're around here somewhere. Even though I didn't even know he was fucking working on this. Like, we were fucking thrown for a loop when this first came up. Why do we suddenly know where this might be?
わかった。それでは手分けして探すことにしよう。
I spent the better part of several hours looking through every nook and cranny in the dust-covered house for a potential clue for the Furies. Eventually, it seemed as though Yamazaki came across something and he exclaimed in horror.
羅刹の力の源は
Okay, that didn't sound like exclaiming or in horror. Hearing him read the notes aloud made me shiver as the hair along my arm stood up. Yamazaki, what did you find?
落ち水は飲んだものの肉体を活性化させ、野生の獣を凌駕する体力と比類なき治癒力をもたらす。
Uh-huh.
だがその力の代償はその人間の命そのも
I mean, we kinda assumed something like that.
の。羅刹の力を使えば使うほど
Oh.
物の寿命は削られていく。つまり
Couldn't believe what I was reading in the note Yamazaki had found, and then it seemed to slip out from my hands and float towards the ground. Using one's fury powers directly affected their lifespan. So then for Okita's life, it meant... My feet felt numb upon the ground, and as the feeling began to slip away, I almost fainted.
気をしっかり持て雪村君。我々には絶望している暇などない。
No shit. Yamazaki snapped me out of it, affecting his voice into a bark that Hijikata would have been proud of. You're right, I'm sorry.
他にも まだいくつか資料がある。手分けして確かめることにしよう。羅刹に関する資料はこれで全部だな。
Right. Scanning through page after page of my father's Fury research told us far more than we could have anticipated. Those who drank the water of life to become Furies were also imbued with beast-like qualities. Qualities that, unsurprisingly, caused an unprecedented toll on the human body beyond what a normal human could likely withstand. The amount of stress imposed by the serum forces the body to succumb to the terrible bloodlust.
吸血衝動が出てしまうと、次第に落ち水の毒が体を蝕んでいく。
Damn.
血を飲まなくては正気を保てなくなり、やがては獣のようになり、狂い血か。
All the information we had gathered presented an even harsher reality than we hoped for. But there was one silver lining. I think I found a set of instructions to concoct a medicine that will suppress the bloodlust. If this works and we can suppress the bloodlust, then it'll be enough to help Okita.
しかし、調合できるのか。
Reading through the list now, there are some ingredients we'll have to prepare, but... Can you help me with this, Yamazaki?
わかった。何でも言ってくれ。
Together, Yamazaki and I followed my father's recipe exactly how it was written on the note. Somehow we managed to make the medicine. Unfortunately, we hadn't learned anything about how we might heal Okita's wounds. By the time we finished and returned back, the sun had started to set. That took quite a while, huh?
日が沈む前に戻らなくてはな。急ぐぞ。
Yamazaki beckoned me to come forward, and just as I was about to rush out of the house, something akin to a moving specter seemed to come from nowhere, and it startled me. Yamazaki had only taken a single step when... Yamazaki groaned loudly before falling onto the floor. Well, fun! Yamazaki! I ran towards him frantically. What? Oh, it's brother. Great. Stopped dead in my tracks where someone was near. I couldn't exactly make out the specter because of the sunset's glare, but it was obvious my fucking twin brother. That bitch. It was someone whose face was unforgettable. Yeah. Kaoru, what are you doing here?
どうしてって決まってるじゃないか。可愛い妹の顔を
Just met Excalibur face. I clasped my hand around the kodachi on my hip, glaring back at Kaoru's face, whose expression was almost identical to my own.
なんだよ。そんな怖い顔で睨まなくたっていいじゃないか。そんなやつ殺してもよかったけど、殴って気を失わせるだけで済ませてやったんだからさ。ところで、起きたの様子はどう？そろそろ死んだかな。
Fuck off. Sorry, fuck off. Kaoru's eyebrows shot up and his grin widened.
怒らなくてもいいじゃないか。ただの冗談なんだから。羅刹になったあいつが簡単に死ぬはずないしね。多分死にたいぐらい苦しい思いをしてるだろうけど。
Kaoru? The angrier I got, the wider his smug grin stretched. Even though I knew it would just rile him up, I couldn't stay calm.
起きたもいつまで正気を保っていられるんだろうな。
It's obviously a... Yeah. God damn it.
そのうち血を求めて江戸の人間を見境なく切り殺すようになったりして。
Yada! I won't let that happen to the bitch. As long as we have the medicine that Yamazaki and I toiled over, the bloodlust should be suppressed. There was no way Okita would turn into a beast.
お前たちがここに来た理由は察しがつくよ。大方、吸血衝動を抑える方法がないか、行動おじさんの資料を漁りに来たんだろう。
Never even one step ahead of the enemy. Yeah, shut up.
まさに無駄足ってやつだよね。
Refill the drink. Okay. I could feel the blood draining from my body. Of course, I knew the medicine was only a temporary solution, but
いい顔だな。お前のその顔が見
why do you have to be even more of a bitch than Okita?
起きたのこと好きなのか。あいつを直してやる。
This fucking main character needs to stop being read like a book. As Kaoru rattled off these condescending questions, he still kept the smug expression on his face.
あいつを助ける方法教えてあげようか。
My eyes grew wide. This came out of nowhere. Was he trying to play a trick on me? Probably. He may have been getting a kick out of trying to fluster me, but even if he were trying to get a rouse from me and I had to hear what he had to say, so I'll let him continue. Kaoru luckily wasted no time in speaking up.
鬼の血を与えればいいんだよ。
Be a blood bag, got it.
人間をはるかに凌駕する力を持ち、傷が一瞬のうちに治る。なぜつって俺たち鬼の一族に似てると思わないかい。まがいものの羅刹どもに俺たち本物の鬼の血を分けてやれば、もしかしたら落ち水の毒が体から消えるかもしれない。あいつを助けてやれるかもしれないよ。特にお前は東国の鬼を代表する名家の出なんだからさ。
This is a vampire Capri Sun generator, or what do they call it? Simulator. Hey, wait! That Kaoru smiled dryly, and as I called out to him, he had already disappeared like a shadow into the ether. If what he said were true, then allowing Okita to drink my blood would possibly work as a salve to the water of life side effects. However, knowing Kaoru, this is all a ploy to get my hopes up. What if, though, what he said was true? Yamazaki regained consciousness, and he slowly gathered himself to gain footing. Are you alright? I ran up to Yamazaki.
俺のことはいい。それより何があったのか説明してくれ。
Sure.
なるほど。南雲薫とやらがそんなことを。
Yeah, it's Kaoru Nagumo, aka my fucking twin asshole.
ひとまず沖田さんたちのところへ戻ることにするか。松本先生をお待たせしているからな。
Okay. The sun had completely set, and we were covered by the darkness as we rushed to return for Sendagaya. However, the entire time we rushed back, I couldn't quite shake what Kaoru had told me. Once we'd finally arrived back at the hiding place, we rushed to tell Dr. Matsumoto all that had happened.
なるほど。南雲薫がそんなことを言っていたのか。
Yeah. What do you think, Dr. Matsumoto? Do you think if I were to give him my blood that we could curb the effects of the water of life?
信じるのは危険だ。そもそも沖田さんを羅刹に変えたのはあの南雲薫だろう。
山崎君の言う通りだな。そんな例は今までに一つもない。効き目がないだけで済めばいいが、もしかしたら毒となることだって十分に考えられるんだぞ。
Get fucked, bot! Dot. God, fucking shit!
ひとまず薬は調合できたんだろう。なら当分はそれでしのぐしかないんじゃないか。
What about that bitch?
分かってる。
I'm literally just gonna call him that bitch for the rest of the game.
しかし酷な話だな。老害にかかっただけじゃなく羅刹となったせいで残りの寿命をますます削る羽目になるなんて因果な話もあったもんだ。
Yeah, he's just fucking fucked. Dot dot dot.
もう少しここにいてやりたいが私もそろそろ戻らんとな。
Oh, right. Thank you for all your time given it to us.
いやくれぐれも無茶はせんよう沖田君によく言い聞かせておいてくれ。君も疲れているだろう。今日は早めに休むんだぞ。
Hi.
外までお送りします。いろいろとお聞きしたいこともありますので。
Dr. Matsumoto bowed politely and Yamasaki escorted him to the entrance. He told me I needed to make sure to rest, but honestly, I don't think I could sleep even if I went into my room with a warm cup of tea. My mind immediately jumped up to that bitch. In Father's notes, it said that a Fury's power was directly tied to the length of their lifespan. If that were true, then he was literally consuming his own life just to heal himself from flesh wounds. I wanted so badly to check on him, even for a second. I was careful to avoid making any peep or noise, and I quietly slid his door open. Huh? I couldn't believe it. That bitch was sleeping in his futon and he was nowhere to be found. Where could he have possibly gone? Just as I scanned the room.
おかえり。
Bitch! The voice came from next to the door. Bitch, what are you doing?
だって寝てるだけなんて退屈だし。
That bitch sneered in his usual derisive tone. Bitch? Did you happen to hear any of the conversation we had in the hallway?
自分のことについてこそこそ話してたら誰でも気になるでしょ普通。
Well, the length of that bitch's remaining lifespan was a source of concern. Thankfully, his sardonic wit was intact. Fucking asshole. Unfortunately, he didn't budge, and his attempts to probe me for answers made me uncomfortable.
まあの時落ち水を飲んでなかったらどっちにせよ死んでただろうしね。
No, you were fucking egged on by my asshole brother.
布団の上で血を吐きながら死ぬのとこうして刀を取ることができるようになったのとどっちがマシかって言えば答えなんて分かりきってるし。
Shut the fuck up. There was a peaceful twinkle in his eye, as if he had come to terms with this condition in his future. Yeah, enjoy your fucking tuberculosis, now your even shorter life. I don't fucking know. Such certainty felt like so unfamiliar to me.
でも不思議な話だよね。病気でも何でもなかったゲンさんが鳥羽伏見の戦で死んじゃったのに
We're getting a history lesson now. Whee!
老害にかかってる上落ち水まで飲んだ僕がこうして生きてるなんて
Yeah, yeah.
運がいいのか悪いのかわからないな。
Bitch. My heart clenched. He seemed to embrace the fact that his health was wilting, and yet he stood courageously before it. Perhaps it was this attitude all along that had me so curiously drawn to him. Please don't give up. You're still alive, you bitch. Even if he seemed resigned to the fact that he could potentially die in the near future, I didn't want him going anywhere. Even though he fucking said he hated me and ran away at the end of last game, you asshole. His complexion still seemed very ill, but even then, that bitch possessed within him a fiery vigor. Good. The future was still uncertain, but so long as that bitch believed in himself, there was hope. Although we couldn't see into the future, it did nothing to waver his spirit from the dawn of a better day. Bitch, please return to your bed. It's not good for you to be standing for too long. You have tuberculosis, and you're an undead asshole. I don't know.
はいはい、わかってるよ。君ってほんとうるさいんだから。
Once you stop being a fucking asshole, bitch. I hate you! These fucking controls! Just as he began to whine. Yeah, serves you right. Okita keeled over and his face twisted in pain. He slammed against the floor as he gasped for air. Yep. Yeah, asshole. Bitch! I rushed to support his body as he had trouble staying upright. What's wrong? Is it your injuries? No shit, it's your injuries. Okita shook his head as he grimaced loudly from whatever had been hurting him. Yep, there he goes. As I watched, his hair turned white and his eyes turned red. Fury! Oh no! Who could have seen this coming? He expressed experiencing some minor pain from the usual using his powers before, but I don't ever recall him becoming a Fury without using those powers consciously. Then it must mean... Ah, shut the fuck up. Dot. The way he angrily motioned for me to stay back told me this wasn't the first time he was changing. He almost seemed ready to accept what came next. Bitch, do you... Was the seizure-like episode a symptom of being a Fury? Do you want my blood? Do you want me to be a Capri-Sun? His eyes grew wide. His reply was practically a shout, but all the reason to assume that's what he wanted. His voice shook as he spoke. Whether from pain, fear, or both, I couldn't tell. Both of us saw plenty of Furies get mad with bloodlust. But you're in so much pain. Yeah, it's all fucking about Kondo. Oh. That bitch drunk the water of life to make him a more effective soldier. All he wanted was to help Kondo. If he lost himself in the bloodlust, he would be denied that one desire. So... How long have you been doing this? Hidoyo. To be all alone and tormented by pain so great that even breathing was agony. I think you're a total bitch. What? What the fuck? This fucking translation. Also, Hichigata calling people like a bitch or something like that in the last game. Holy shit, that made me laugh so much. He seemed to think he could endure through sheer force of will. But you don't look fine at all. I could hear my voice break and tears began to well up in my eyes. I wrapped my arms around that bitch and held him tight. God damn it. Fuck you. What was I going to do? God damn it. I feel like this is a fucking Vampire Capri Sun game. We don't speak about Kondo, no. Well. If I remembered what Kaoru said correctly, we gotta be a Capri Sun. By making that bitch drink demon's blood, we may be able to undo some of the symptoms that came with drinking the water of life. Dr. Matsumoto, on the other hand, had his doubts. But I don't have the luxury to choose my methods. I drew up my kodachi and put it to my wrists. Okay. Hey, Friozen. I've played Ghost Trick before. I have not. What is that? Sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know. I've heard of a lot of Ghost games. I may not have heard of this one. Ouch. There was a brief moment of pain and then a line of blood welled up along the cut. It's just like that episode of House.
何を
Please drink this. I held up my arm to him and his eyes widened. By the time my arm reached him, the cut had already closed, but the blood still sat on top of the smooth skin. Yeah, because we're a fucking cool-ass demon that we can heal fast, and we got, like, cool blood, apparently. But we can't fucking use any of it until now. I heard that my blood could counteract the poison of the water of life. Maybe he was influenced by the scent of blood. His eyes showed signs of famine. I don't know if what Kaoru told me was true, but if I could, even for a moment, be able to quench his thirst. I just want to help you, so please fucking do it, bitch! He said nothing as he moved his face toward the blood shining on my arm. When he was close enough that I could feel his breath brushing across my skin, his mouth opened and he ran his tongue across my arm. The vigor behind the movements of his mouth made for a tingling sensation, taking with it my blood. Okay. Yep, that's how this game is gonna go. I'm almost 100% positive. Like, you only get the good end if you become a Capri-Sun. Every single time, probably. This is a vampire Capri-Sun simulator now. His voice was low and almost embarrassed. I blinked in surprise. I couldn't even recall a moment where I'd heard his voice speak so weakly. I shook my head. There's nothing for you to apologize for, bitch. He looked down at the floor, his face strained. It almost looked as though he'd been scolded by Kondo. Although he was still pale, it looked as though the bloodlust just had subsided. Yep, I've been drinking, can you tell? I needed this. My god. Speaking of which. Oh, there we go. Okay. His hair and eyes returned to their normal color. You really should rest now. That would be the best way for you to recover.
分かってる。ごめんね。いろいろと。
I just told you that I have nothing to apologize for, didn't I? Stop being a fucking bitch. It's my turn to tell you to stop being a bitch.
そうだね。それじゃあ。
Don't give me that fucking smug look, asshole. Okita nodded obediently and he crawled back under his covers. Oisumi, bitch. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything. ... I could see how much pain he was in and my heart went out to him. Even though he fucking left me last time, that asshole, and got fucking mad at me for nothing. He clearly expressed that he didn't want to drink any blood, but at least his suffering had subsided, even if he were just a little bit. Yeah, I made him do something after, like, he was making me do sure he doesn't listen to me. I find it hilarious that Yasashi is slightly based off the original version of this character. Not this version of the character, but like the actual historical character. I have to see what the difference is, how much there is. It's a little puzzle game made by the same person who made the Ace Attorney games. It has some of the best characters I've seen in a while in a video game, and best dog to ever exist. Ooh, okay, I'd be interested. I liked myself an Ace Attorney. Hi, Jack. How you doing? What's up? I am most of the way through this bottle of rum punch already, because I need to. That's how this game goes. I don't even know, I can't call it a game. There are choices to make, but again, illusion of choice. I was left to ponder the possibility. Could we truly cure the curse of Fury with my blood? Could I just be a vampire Capri Sun and like be some Fujoshi's like fetish and we can just get through this game? That's how this goes? You'll try, you definitely won't be disappointed. Huh? I'll definitely put it on my list then. Just finished playing my visual novel of tactical combat. Which one was that? For now, my only option was to monitor his progress, but... The next day, that bitch seemed to be healing at a much more rapid pace. I didn't know what Kauto's intentions were, but for now, I'm going to just be thankful that that bitch is recovering. (1868 February, next month. That path was exactly what I needed. Super Robot Wars? Nice. Was it fun? The warmth of the bath made the gentle chill of the cool night air all the better, so I couldn't help but express myself aloud. There were so many things weighing my mind down. But as of recently, that bitch's physical condition was beginning to improve. He could walk more regularly. Of course, we still had to monitor him closely for his sake and make sure he didn't strain himself, but even so, the simple pleasure of his improving state brought me great delight. I was walking down the hallway when... Okay. Ah! A loud voice exclaimed from the direction of Oki's room, and it startled me. The voice belonged to Yamazaki? I wonder what could have happened. Fearing the worst, I rushed over to the room. Wait, Magic Knight Rare Earth missions? Excuse? Wait, what? I'm interested. I love Magic Knight Rare Earth. Is this like a tie-in with the new series? Or the remake? Fuck yeah, MKR. I'm waiting for I'm really excited for the remake. Like, hopefully it's as good. Hopefully they keep the original theme song and just, like, update it. Like, hopefully it's just mostly, like, a remake with, like, better animation. Because it was a really fucking good story. It's a very good series. It is the original isekai, but without people dying.
Yamazaki 君って新選組に入ってから何年になるんだっけ？上役を怒鳴りつけるなんて新入り大したってしないと思うんだけど。
Damn.
言葉が過ぎたというのは俺も自覚しています。ですが、それならば沖田さんも上役として振る舞ってくださらなくては。
What the fuck? Tension in the room was palpable, and neither side looked like relenting.
上役として振る舞うって何？僕に土方さんの真似をしろっていうの？
少なくとも松本先生のご指示を無視するような真似をされては困ります。
Bitch!
僕の体のことは。
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
もう老害だって治ったし。
Bitch, no it's not!
いる理由もないでしょ。
ですから、まだ先生のお許しが出ていないと。
You guys, please calm down.
僕が落ち着いてるよ。冷静じゃないのは山崎くんだけ。
I believe it's a tie-in with our playable units. So far, the playable characters are Hikaru, Umi, and Fu. Fuck yeah, it's the main three characters of Magic Knight's Rare Earth. I can't believe they did a fucking tie-in. Yep, that's absolutely a tie-in, because Rare Earth is not connected to Super Robot Wars, aside from the fact that there are robots in it. Or there are at least mecha in it. That's cool. Show me, I want to see the, like, do they actually show the characters, or do they just show them the knights? Fuck, what do they call the... I'm trying to remember what they call the robots in Magic Knights Rayearth. It's like some kind of like gods or something, I can't remember. Rune gods, that's it. Thank you. That's awesome. Do they actually have 3D models? Is it like 3D or is it 2D? Because if they have 3D models of Hikaru and Fu, that's fucking awesome and I want them. Fu's my favorite. Remember the name of a fun VN game that might make for a fun stream? Sucker for Love, Date to Die For. I'm in! I'm putting that on my list. It's 2D, fuck. Damn. Eventually we'll get Hikaru and Fu 3D models, that'd be cool. Damn.
俺は言うべきことを言っているだけです。
Keeping things civil was only slightly more difficult than trying to make friends out of a cat and a dog. It was no secret that that bitch and Yamazaki just didn't get along with one another. So what happened?
何があったも何も。少し目を離した隙に、沖田さんが庭へ出て剣術の稽古を始めようとしたんだ。
You're a training asshole. What, really?
だってずっと寝たきりなんて体がなまっちゃうから。
Yeah, fuck.
いつタイに合流できるかわからないんだし、勘を取り戻しておかなきゃいけないでしょ。
これだ。君の方からも沖田さんに言ってやってくれ。
He's not being harsh, so no. I understand where Okuta is coming from. Okuta had been confined to bed rest ever since he'd been wounded in the Battle of Toba Fushimi. I'm glad we didn't have to, like, actually... This may be, like, the one time where I'm glad they didn't give me an obvious, like, choose to side with Yamazaki in a way that pisses off Okita. Even though they're, like, they force you into, like, Okita's side or Okita's side. Just depends on how much you want to yell at Yamazaki. But Yamazaki didn't do shit, he's right. This is like the one choice that has been like kind of okay in this entire fucking game. So even though the situation was frustrating, but still, it's even more reason for you to focus on resting until you're completely healed. Bitch!
僕は鳥羽伏見の時みたいに役に立てないまま終わるなんて。
Bitch, you had tuberculosis. You still technically have tuberculosis, probably. And you were fucking hit with like a silver bullet, and you're apparently weak to silver, and you're using up your life force every time you use your shit. Shut the fuck up.
次の戦の時、山崎くんがバカ正直に僕を呼びに来てくれるとは限らないし。
Oh. Let's fucking go. Ooh, that's such good art too. That looks exactly like the original art. That makes me happy.
俺が嘘を言うとでもおっしゃるんですか?
The fuck?
いくらでも言うでしょ。土方さんの命令なら。
That's true. Yamazaki, I feel like Yamazaki was one of the people who like immediately talked us out of like something cool that we wanted to do, and we just folded. It's rolled over like, yeah, we'll not do that, even though we totally want to fucking do it. Let me fucking do it, Yamazaki. Bitch. Can't you see that Yamazaki is genuinely concerned about you, bitch?
僕の心配なんてしてないでしょ。土方さんや松本先生に言いつけられてるから。
Shut the fuck up. Bitch.
何？僕が間違ったことを言ってるとでも言うわけ？
You fucker. That bitch was acting like a petulant child throwing his toys out of the pram. I stayed quiet watching him gesture angrily, but all I could muster in response was a sigh.
君僕の味方なんて
Shut the fuck up! You said you hated me at the end of the last game and then ran the fuck off and gave me a bad end because I didn't give you everything you fucking wanted. Shut the fuck up. But of course I'm on your side, you bitch! But that is more of a reason for me to want the best for you, and that includes not overexerting yourself. If you were to push yourself too far beyond before you're fully healed and it affected your sword technique, wouldn't it be you who regret it most? That bitch turned away from me, falling silent as he bit into his lip. Then he turned once more, looking me dead in the eye.
一つ答えてくれるかな
Gonna run off again, you asshole? Huh?
僕の剣はまだ新選組に必要だと思う僕は新選組の近藤さんの役に立てるのかな
You're really fucking riding Kondo's dick, aren't you? I could sense a slight hesitation in his voice. Of course I still need you. Which is the reason why it's so important for you to give yourself more time to rest. That bitch seemed to hold on to what I had said internally for a few seconds, turning the words around in his head before he finally sighed and relaxed himself. Sure, okay, good. I'll take it.
分かったそれじゃあ今日は言うことに
Finally.
次の戦いで全力を出せるように治療に専念しないとね
It takes an entire game and like a third for this asshole to listen to me, kind of. He's still probably gonna be an asshole about it later.
肝心な時に役立たずなんてもう嫌だから
And all it took was the game not remembering what the fuck choices I made in the first one. And bitch's emphasis on the word useless made me feel uneasy. This had been something I'd noticed, but why was that bitch so obsessed with the idea of being useful to the Shinsengumi? What do you fucking think, main character? We've learned enough about it and that he's super fucking riding Kondo's dick. Even if we're unable to fight with a sword again, I didn't think neither Kondo nor Hijikata would ever consider Okita useless. Yeah, but it doesn't fucking matter because he's a macho schmuck.
とにかく沖田さんは怪我の養生に専念してください
This game thinks that we are fucking idiots as a player.
もし守れないようであれば今日のことを遠慮なく副長に報告させてもらいますから
We gotta play this game like we're 12 and we don't understand context clues. As soon as he made his point, Yamazaki curtly left the room without another word. Yamazaki is so kind.
悪人じゃないのは確かだけど
You're a dickhead. You're a fucking dickhead. What is this translation? No, he's a good person. I know he's stationed here under Hitakata's orders, but... Hey, Storm. I know, right? Right? Even still, I think he truly does care for your well-being.
山崎君に心配される筋合いはない
Because rum punch. I am almost, like, most of the way through this entire bottle. I assume I'm slurring my words slightly, and that's why. Besides the fact that I always do, but... Don't be like that, you asshole. That bitch slumped back into a sulky mood and he blew air through his lips jokingly. Fuck you! Bitch, it's getting pretty late. Why don't you turn in for the day?
もう少し起きてたっていいんじゃない
Don't be a bitch and a toddler. You can't. Right now your focus is on getting better. I'm literally the daughter of a doctor. I know this shit.
分かったよ君って本当
Bitch! You can't see this, but I'm doing it as hard as I can.
入ってあげてもいいけど、その代わり
Swear to God. What condition, asshole? That bitch grinned mischievously and he peered directly into my eyes. I could tell that he was up to something as he walked, one step at a time in my direction. What was going on? I was so taken aback by this behavior that my palms became sweaty and my heart skipped a beat.
せっかくだから
What the bitch? Really? Okay. What does me being here have anything to do with that? That's not a funny joke.
君って鈍いよね。
Oh, fuck you.
普段は妙に察しがいいのに。
I get it, but you're an asshole. That's the problem. I had the faintest idea of what he was trying to get at, but that bitch blushed, turning away in embarrassment. Okay, cool. We're doing this now. You got mad at me and left last time, but now, okay, everything's... We're in a fucking Alzheimer's story because they broke this game into two. So that we could have a good end even if we got the bad end, because fucking why not? We get to be a blood bag for our Bishonen. That's how this works. I need to drink. God damn. I'm gonna finish this bottle by the end of this, I swear.
僕が言いたいのは
This is one of the highest fucking rated otome games on Steam. I swear 99% of it has to be the fucking... pretty much 100% of it has to be the graphics and the voice acting. That's it. And the music. Because it ain't the story. It ain't the story. Talk with me?
ダメ
Well, no, but I was completely thrown off guard. I didn't anticipate that bitch of all people to say such a thing. The bitch with whom I'm familiar had only ever expressed a sensitive side with Kondo. The entire bottle will absolutely be necessary. I'm most of the way through it, literally. I only have maybe one glass worth, and I'm almost done with this glass. But I have my big blood of my enemies glass, so... Yeah, story is certainly something. If it would let me actually choose the story path. I swear, the fucking... the choose your own adventure game that Belopa comes from has a better choose your own adventure than this. So naturally, it didn't even occur to me that he'd ever really cared about what I had to say, let alone want to have a conversation with me. Especially since the end of the fucking game, he got fucking mad at me and left like an asshole. Because I got the unrequited love ending. Did you have a change of heart? Are you a completely different person because you don't remember everything I did in the last thing, which was basically nothing because I tried to do a bunch of shit and he wouldn't fucking let me?
こういうことを言うのって
Yes. Yes, but it's nothing like that, but it is, but it's just... That bitch sighed, frustrated by my inability to get an immediate read on the situation.
どれくらいはっきり言えば分かってくれるのかな 一人は寂しいからそばにいてほしいってこと
Oh. At last I realized what that bitch was getting at. Oh my god, shock. I got that a ways back, but this game thinks we're fucking emotionally stunted. Seemed like what that bitch wanted to hear was... Okay, I'll voice act. I'll be by your side until you fall asleep.
無理しなくていいよ僕と一緒は嫌なんでしょ
I'm sorry if it made you feel that way. Everything's fine, so please don't worry about me. That bitch exhaled and he finally seemed to relax. He smiled kindly, and then he began to run his fingers through my hair.
そう。それじゃ許してあげる。
Yeah, you want to hold something else against me? Fuck off. He coolly grazed my bangs with his fingers, and as the tip of his finger touched my skin, my heart skipped.
どうしてかな。近頃
I don't know because you fucking said you hated me and ran away at the end of the last game.
ありがとう。
Drink. And ... His peaceful voice had my heart in a vice grip, and with every word he spoke, my chest tightened. That bitch slowly lifted the duvet up to his chest, and eventually he dozed off, but for some reason I couldn't leave him so soon. Bakonokita was irritated at himself for not being able to fight with his health as a concern. His mind always jumped to worries about no longer serving as a Shinsengumi sword, or no longer being of use to Kondo. But now... Bitch. He consumed the water of life and became a fury, which meant he could once again fight in battle. However, between his playful banter and sass, he let his true emotions slip through the cracks sometimes. Of course, one would normally have reservations about someone who became inhuman, so to speak, but I'm a fucking demon, and I've known that for a while now, and I can't do shit with it. I'll do everything I can for you, because I'm a demon, and I'm less human than you are. As long as that bitch could find comfort in my presence, even just a little, I'll always be here for him. Because that's what this game requires. His timid request helped me realize this. Okay. That bitch's injuries had finally recovered. Yamazaki had visited with a portmanteau. What? I don't know how the fuck these controls work. Because this means nothing. This is nothing. I don't know what that... They don't give any sort of, like, thing in the settings about what compares to what. What is the A button? What is anything in this fucking Steam game that they ported from the Vita? They didn't make any effort to adjust things at all. Like a portmanteau. That's two words pushed together. What is that otherwise? What is... I need to look this up. Does this mean anything else than... Oh, a suitcase, okay. I only know, like, the word blending. I had no idea that was, like, a suitcase. Like a big suitcase. Oh! Okay, we get Western clothing, cool. Like a mix. I bet nobody wore this out west. That's still like a kimono top underneath. I thought the whole point of the hakama was that it like the lack of tightness and stuff like that, and the long sleeves of the kimono made it harder to tell where your blade was going. I thought that was the whole point.
副長の指示です。鳥羽伏見の戦で薩長側は皆様相に身を固めていましたから。
それ嫌味？あの時ずっと大阪城にいた僕がそんなこと知るはずないでしょ。
Yeah. Until you got shot by my twin brother, and he egged you on again, and you got mad at me, and you said you hated me, and you ran off, and then we forgot all that because new game. After bickering with Yamazaki, he suddenly turned towards me.
どうしたの？ぼーっとして。この格好、そんなに変？
Huh? Oh. It's certainly something. I could kind of sense the answer that Okuto was looking for, but either way, even if I said what I had wanted to say, what he'd wanted to hear, I'd likely receive a cynical response in return. True, because he's a cynical asshole. Well, it's certainly something. I'm not used to seeing you like this, but they do look comfortable.
そういうことを聞いてるんじゃないんだけど。もしかして
Fuck
わ
off.
ざととぼけてる？
It looked as though he wasn't going to let me even attempt a diplomatic response. They fit you quite well.
どうして目をそらすの？ちゃんと目を見て言ってくれなきゃ。
Well, I didn't mean anything by it. Like, it wasn't intentional, so... I tried facing him directly, but for some reason my heart was thudding rapidly in my chest. Oh, I wonder why. Fucking shit. My face felt hot all of a sudden, making it difficult for me to look him in the eye. I would understand if it were the other way around, but why am I the only one blushing? Fuck off!
要するに僕に惚れ直したって
Fuck off! He thinks my Western clothes sexy. Nani? I hadn't expected him to say all that, and again I felt my face flush with color. It came as such a surprise, my heart jumped. I know, right? What do you mean? It's not like that at all! God, fucking shit. For sure we'll save. Fuck. God damn it. I tried to keep my composure, but I heard my voice crack as I spit out a quick reply. That bitch smirked, knowing he just put me in the spot.
そんなに力いっぱい否定しなくてもいいじゃない。ただの冗談。
Fuck off! I'm drunk, because I need to be drunk to handle your ass. Well, I froze. That bitch's lips curled into a small frown. Perhaps I had reacted too swiftly, and I was afraid that I could have come off as insensitive. No fucking shit! Stop backing up and folding! Stop folding from your feelings, main character! Like a fucking crepe. Just fold. Oh, bitch! I called out to him in his attempt to get him out of a souring mood, but he no longer seemed interested in participating in our conversation. I'm sorry if I was being a little harsh. See, it's my fault. I back down. I fold. Every single fucking time. You look great. Yeah, yep, mm-hmm.
そう、ありがとう。今の君の顔、見物だったよ。
Fuck off. Ugh. Her face befitting a smug triumph. Fuck off. I couldn't believe him. No shit. Now that I think about it, you removed your top knot. That bitch instinctively patted the spot where his top knot used to be, which seemed to sadden him.
近藤さんと同じ形にしてたんだけどね。大事なのは形じゃなくて。
Okay. That bitch looked quite handsome with his fresh new haircut and his new form-fitting Western uniform. I'm sure he wanted to make a strong impression, especially with Kondo, as he readied himself to re-enter the battlefield with his old comrades. Fucking, yeah, I'm at that point in the night where I've drank plenty. This is how I get through this right now.
山崎君、出立は何日なの？もう体調は万全だし、今すぐにでもここを出たいんだけど。確か次は甲府で戦うんでしょ？
From what we had heard, the now former shogunate commanded the Shinsengumi to fortify Kofu Castle in anticipation of the Imperial Army's march. Sorry, I need to refresh. Yep. I poured out the rest of this bottle. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. This is how I'm surviving this game. Okay. Fucking shit. All I did was click the button. All I did was click. That's what I do to move. Why does it... What the fuck? These controls. Waiter, Kondo believed that this was the perfect opportunity for us to reestablish ourselves and gain merit, the thought of which excited him greatly.
それを決めるのは明日松本先生に傷の様子を見ていただいてからです。
また松本先生の診察ならもう散々受けたじゃない。
念には念を入れてです。
Listen to the fucking doctors.
もし傷が治っていなければ参戦させぬようにと副長から言われていますから。
何それ、僕が一緒に行くと邪魔だってこと？
You're literally dying still, kind of. Bitch, it's not that you'd be a burden.
だってそうでしょ。
Fucking shit, that music.
いざという時、僕以外の誰が近藤さんを守れるっていうの？
I just think Hijikata was worried about your health.
何を気遣ってるのさ。傷だってもう治ったのに。
It's probably not. I'm pretty sure your tuberculosis is not fucking gone. That bitch muttered irritably to himself.
にしても土方さん。
What?
反省してないよね。あんな大怪我をさせたのに。まだ
Fuck you.
戦まで連れ出すなんて。
Within that bitch's eyes burned a righteous anger, one that sent a chill down my spine. You went out and got shot in the first place because you were trying to fucking ride Kondo's dick. Fucking shit. However, I couldn't help but think he was overreacting. I'll let you know, for those of you who don't know, I started this game, I didn't even expect to be on the fucking Okita route. It just kind of happened. And we didn't even, like, get the good ending. We got the fucking unrequited love ending, which was one of the bad endings. It's probably the worst bad ending. I didn't even want to start with him, but I'm like, fuck it. We got to the second part of this game. I'm gonna at least, like, finish a route. Because I didn't finish a route last time because I rage quit on the Vita. I understood why he felt the way he did, but that gave him no right to behave so maturely. No shit.
副長が市場で隊を動かすことなどありません。新選組のために必要だと判断なさったからこそ近藤局長にご同行を求めたのです。
Like, part of me wanted to go for the himbo, who seemed like kind of cool, Shinpachi. Like, he probably gives you a bit more, like, he lets you do more stuff than these guys. Because what the fuck?
新選組のために必要なら剣を持てない人を戦場に連れ出してもいいんだ。
Wow. Yamazaki gulped at that bitch's pushback. Ever since Kondo was shot in the shoulder from an attempt on his life, he could no longer wield his sword as he once did.
近藤局長のお役目は隊の指揮です。実戦の場に出るわけではありません。
そんなの戦況次第でどうなるかわからないでしょ。見栄と体裁は気になるけど、近藤さん本人のことはどうでもいいっていうのが土方さんの本音なんだろうね。
What the fuck? Bitch! I called out his name to admonish his presumptions, but he paid me no mind as he continued on his rant. See, he doesn't... He's like, I care about you, I want you here with me, but he's like, no, fuck, he doesn't give a shit about me when it talks about Kondo.
近藤さんは僕が守る。土方さんにも他の誰にも利用なんて。
Fucking hell. When it came to Kondo, Okita had a tendency to act rashly and avoid looking at the bigger picture, particularly when Hijikata was involved. To his credit, his outburst was well-intentioned, as all he wanted was to display his concern for Kondo, but still... Tensions had cooled somewhat by the next day. It was time for that bitch's final appointment with Dr. Matsumoto, who nodded throughout the inspection.
傷は塞がったみたいだな。この様子なら問題はなさそうだが。
だ だから言ったじゃないですか。山崎くんもこの子も心配性なんですよ。
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Congratulations, bitch. This means you can rejoin everyone and make Kondo proud again, fucking asshole.
君、僕本人より喜んでるよね。僕が治ったことがそんなに嬉しい？
Why, of course. Especially because I know just how distraught he'd become after the Battle of Toba Fushimi. It thrilled me to see how happy he was now that he could hold his sword again. Fuck.
沖田君本当に甲府へ行くつもりなのかね。
なんです？まさか今さらダメだなんて言うつもりじゃない。
Why did I go for the air gun, asshole? I didn't mean to, I swear.
そういうわけじゃない。だが
止めても無駄ですよ。置き去りにされるのはもう嫌ですから。
I think like the first time I tried through, I went the Hijikata route. And then like I never finished it because it equally annoyed the fuck out of me.
そうか。そうだろうな。
Dr. Matsumoto? I was worried that there was something still wrong with that bitch, so I spoke up to clarify with the doctor.
彼女も連れて行くつもりなのか。置いていくなら私が面倒を見るが。
Fuck! That bitch looked over at me.
そんなの聞くまでもないよね。
Okay,
来るでしょ。
I'll give you that. They're like fucking come.
ここにいてって言ってもどうせ前みたいに僕の後を追いかけてくるんです
Shut the fuck up! You had to say it like that? Bitch! The bitch was so blasé about it that I was shocked he said it outright.
どういうことだね。
僕のことが心配でしょうがないらしい。
Fucking hell.
片時も目を離せないみたいでみんなを振り切っ
I'm not your fucking puppy, you asshole! Get him, fucking bitch.
あれどうしてうろたえてるの？本当のことじゃない。
You don't want to go and tell the doctor about it, you fucking asshole, fucking bitch. Fucking shit.
顔真っ赤だよ。
Whittle, excuse me! It's fucking. I'm going to strangle you. You asshole.
その様子じゃ一緒に連れて行ってあげられないかな。
That bitch's eyes sparkled with mischief. I'm going to fucking. I think, no, he's definitely messing with me. No shit! No shit! We figured that out several comments ago. Stop thinking I'm fucking 12 game. I got it. Hidoyo, asshole.
あれ今頃気づいたの。僕は前からこうだったじゃない。
Fuck. I wish I could flip. I wish I had a flip off animation on my model. I'm not kidding. I probably should have asked for that. The doctor watches bicker in silence. Eventually he interjected.
雪村君は沖田君に
The-
っているのかね。
We're going there? Okay. Wow. Oh, did I desync from my... I think my Vising's still working here. I'm just slurring so much my thing assumes that I'm just fucking ventriloquizing, and that's at this moment. God damn. Yep, I'm definitely feeling it. I needed that. I needed this to get through this part. Dr. Matsumoto, don't take this the wrong way. We were just kidding around. Well, he's just kidding around. I'm pissed off at him.
冗談なんかじゃない。
Fuck off!
具合が 悪い時
Because
付きっきりで看病してくれる
the game makes me. That bitch gleamed with pride at this fact, but the doctor's expression still seemed glum for some reason.
そうか沖田君のこと
Really. I could sense from both his expression and his silence that something was off with Dr. Matsumoto. Sensei?
いやなんでもないんだ
Don't fucking do that to me. The one time I have some kind of emotional, like, understanding and clues, you gotta say that fucking shit.
怪我が治ったとはいえ無理は禁物だからな
I swear to God.
沖田君に無茶をさせないようくれぐれも気をつけてやってくれよ
Okay, you're at least giving me something to do, even though it's babysit his ass. Yeah, I get it.
やれやれ僕ってそんなに信用ない
No, because you're an asshole. And you keep running off. There's no reason to trust you.
ここ数ヶ月はちゃんと先生の言うことを聞いて
Fuck you.
してたと思うんですけど
Next month. Ah, fuck. What the fuck? That's rude. Hi, Joel. How you doing, Joel? Oh, I'm so mad at this game. Okay, fine. Alright, I am almost all the way through this fucking drink. I'm almost through the bottle of the rum punch because I need it for this. I have to get through. This is the only way I'm getting through this game. I've never gotten through this game before because I rage quit it on the Vita. But we're doing it. We're finally going through it, and it has to be the asshole, like, I'm cooler than you. I've got to torture you the entire time thing. I don't. How the fuck did this happen? Why did this happen? I wanted the fucking himbo. But here we are. And so we departed for Kofu Castle. That bitch could only move about when the sun had set under the light of the effervescent moon. We swiftly moved through the darkness of the mountain pathway, hurrying to a group of the Shinsengumi, but...
一足遅かったか
Yeah, shit, here we go. In the distance, we could see smoke rising with cannon fire roaring in the background.
どうやら敵方に先に城を抑えられてしまった様子です
I keep forgetting that fucking Yamazaki is a ninja. Or he might as well be.
近藤さんと土方さんはどこにいるの
Where's the guy whose dick I'm riding and also the guy I hate? Fuck.
近藤局長は本陣に場所は山の中腹あたりです土方副長は援軍要請のため江戸に戻られたと聞いています
Look at that! You don't even have to worry about him.
江戸に戻っただって
Okay, never mind. You worry about him because he's not protecting Kondo. That bitch was furious and his eyes widened with shock as he gritted his teeth.
近藤さんを不利な戦場に残して自分だけ逃げ帰ったってこと
Yep.
援軍を要請したのは近藤局長です
Fucking hell.
そうそそのかしたのは土方さんでしょあの人のやり方はいつもそうじゃない
Oh, shut up. Bitch, calm down. What's the point in putting all the blame on Hichikata right now? That bitch huffed angrily before shutting his eyes to restore his level head. After taking in one more deep breath, he muttered aloud.
すぐに近藤さんと合流しよう近藤さんは刀を持てないんだ敵に狙われたらひとたまりもない
So you're treating Kondo as an invalid.
わかりました
That bitch and Yamazaki nodded at one another. Just then,
合流するって誰に
what the please tell me it's not Kaoru.
もう体勢は消してるんだしさっさと尻尾巻いて逃げ出した方が
Fucking shit, Kaoru. That voice! It's Kaoru! You asshole, what are you doing here?
どうしてって決まってるじゃないか。
Being smug, even smugger than your boyfriend, and being bitchy at you.
新選組のやつらが惨めったらしく姿を見物しまたとな
Nailed it.
お前たちの姿が見当たらなかったからもしかして
Man, twin siblings are the worst.
ギリギリ間に合ったみたいだね。新選組のバカ
You're just setting off my boyfriend again so he'll run off and get himself hurt. That's how this works. You're a manipulative asshole. That bitch's murderous eyes burned with contempt. He stepped forward, placing one hand in front of me.
山崎君先に行ってて
Oh shit, he didn't run off after Kondo.
死なせないでよい
Yamazaki answered curtly before disappearing into the forest like the ninja he is. Way to go, Yamazaki. Even though you tell me to do shit and then not do shit, then I just immediately not do the thing. It seems as though Kaoru paid no concern to Yamazaki, a smirk still fixed on his face.
傷はすっかり癒えたんだ。
Man, my Christ, my brother's an asshole.
銀の銃弾でつけられた傷はたとえ羅刹でも癒せないはずなんだけどまがいもののくせにしぶといんだね。
Fuck off.
羅刹の弱点が銀の銃弾だってこと
Because he's the one who shot you with it, I'm pretty damn sure.
その問いに答えてやらなきゃならない義理がある。
そうならいいや
Why are we having this conversation? That bitch flashed a smirk for unsheathing his sword from his scabbard.
話す気がないなら死ぬ間際に喋ってもらえばいいだけのことだし
できると思ってるのか。死にかけのまがいもの風情が。
And once again, I'm standing off to the side. I have a sword. I'm with the Shinsengumi. I've been like with them and able to train with them for like years at this point. At least 4 years. And I'm just watching this, and I'm a fucking demon with a healing factor who could be a badass if I wanted to. But no, I'm just listening to my asshole brother and my asshole not boyfriend be assholes at each other. What the fuck? This game is the worst. Why is it so highly rated? Why is this... Like, yes, the voice actors are good. The art is good. The music is good. Why?
戦
Why?
場には血の匂いが溢れてる。
This is like a game for women who have a fetish for being vampire blood bags to enjoy, and then nobody else, and not being being a doormat. If you like being a doormat and you like being a vampire caprice, then this is the game for you. Yes, that is the certain mind. If all those things like come in and like find the singular point to cross each other, there you go. This game is for you. But if you have standards and you actually want like a game where you can be a cool character and have a personality and do what you want and not have people like completely hate you for it, or like you have to follow their path completely, then any other game. I had way more fun with that hopeful boyfriend because it actually let me do shit. And it like at least understood that I could be cool. And I was funny and I had a personality, and this is just a fucking... This is a doormat that folds like a crepe no matter what choice I make. Ah, okay. Okay.
羅刹と化したお前がこの場で正気を保っていられるものかな。
面白いことを言ってくれるね僕が刀を手にしてから
Yeah, here we go. Gloat, gloat, gloat. The words barely left that bitch's mouth as he charged towards Kaoru. And she gets her shirt full. I know, right? I know. In the span of one breath, I saw that bitch's sword flash brilliantly with 3 calculated strokes. Like, we had to cross-dress to be able to hang with the Shinsengumi. Despite being a woman, despite being a fucking demon with a badass healing factor. And being the daughter of a doctor, so smart enough. But she's fucking emotionally stunted. She can't fucking pick up context clues until 5 minutes after I do. And she folds like a crepe every fucking time. I have a hard time finding a better, like, analogy to folding like a crepe. Someone find me something better because I keep using it. I know I shouldn't, but it's just like the easiest thing to go to. My stupid brother, however, watched the blade's path, dodging each strike with ease.
達者なのは口だけじゃないってことか。でも
The music is good though, I'll give it, the music is fucking good. I love this. Like, I would put this in, like, Kokori's playlist for, like, battle music if I could actually listen to music while I combat RP. I wish I could, but then I would not be able to hear Blitz or anybody else. Alright, here we go. Vampire time. That bitch's hair became a stark shade of white. Then that bitch got into a fighting stance, radiating a bright aura around him. Oh, he's aura farming! After digging his heels into the ground, that bitch leapt towards Kaoru even faster than before. Kaoru struggled to keep up with that bitch's flurry of attacks, narrowly avoiding each slash until... Finally made him angry. That bitch landed a series of blows, carving a crimson-colored flower of blood into Kaoru's flesh. Finally knocked the smug look off his face.
君は近藤さんの仇だからね。今さら命乞いしても。
Of course. It's for the sake of Kondo. Fucking shit.
こんなものただのかすり傷だよ。
'Tis but a flesh wound. I watched the openings in Kao's flesh begin to heal themselves shut in real time. Yeah, because we're both demons and we both heal really fast, but I can't do shit about it, apparently.
バカだな。傷が癒える暇なんて。
Let me attack at the same time or something. I don't know. I can heal too. But no, I gotta stand off to the side. Sure, okay, he's doing okay, but fuck. Kaoru shrieks horrifically as his blood splashed. That bitch reveled in the vicious display, allowing Kaoru's blood to shower him as he swung repeatedly at the demon. Dot, dot, dot. That is my dialogue in this. That is everything I'm doing. I was witnessing something so disturbingly visceral that I almost had to cover my eyes. I fucking shit. I'm doing nothing. I was watching the twin I didn't know about get fucked up. Alcohol, Jack. It's all the alcohol. That's the only way I'm getting through it. I hate that I have to say that, but I'm pretty sure it's true. I can handle this because I'm pretty sure I'm drunk right now. Like I can feel it, I can hear it in my voice. I know it's got to be like fucking ridiculous to all, and I apologize. I'm pretty sure this is the only way I'm getting through this. I'm trying to like have not alcohol between things because I'm at least pretty good at not getting a hangover. So I will at least not get a hangover from this, but I will be drunk as fuck and be annoyed at this. Rum punch can get someone through a lot of things. Yes, exactly. This is the only way I've gotten through this game so far in several sessions worth is just purely rum punch. I have not had anything else. I don't think I've gotten through this game except for rum punch. I might have had like mead a couple times, but I haven't had it recently. Well, at least my brother's getting his ass kicked, which is the first time ever. He's mostly just been a smug asshole through the first game. Even though it's hard to call it the first game and the second game because it's all the same game. They just broke it into 2 games for some reason on Steam. I don't understand why. It's ridiculous. They think it would be like too big, or I think it's just a money pull. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's just a money pull. But this could have been 1 game. This did not have to be 2 games. I guess the fact that like you don't have to worry about what choices you made in the first game are good. Because you can just be like, well, I got the bad end because I tried to be cool or like do anything that I actually wanted to do. But oh look, I can just continue the game with my favorite boy. It doesn't give a fuck what happened the first time around. I can just choose his route. And then maybe choose the right choices this time or not. Who knows? And I get the bad end again because I tried to do something cool. I don't know. I don't know. Koto's gasping for breath, suffering from the weight of his own blood before breaking into laughter. Yep, he's still an asshole. Why are you gotta be dumb about what? I don't get any satisfaction from me losing either. I'm at this point of the night. I'm glad that there's voice acting in this because it's much better than I'm doing right now.
それ負け惜しみ。もう殺されるっていうのに。
Also, have I even gotten the... I have to check something. I realized I haven't actually peeked. Did I not get... I probably should have put this up first to be sure. Oh, thank fuck nobody gave me the... Yes, please don't give me the don't fucking swear, because I don't think I can at the moment. I don't need any more alcohol than I have right now. This is something. This is probably the drunkest I've been in this game, which is saying something, honestly. My bitch brother seems strangely self-confident, moving his cryptic gaze in my direction. Fuck you! You're even smug now. Why are these 2 smug people just... Why do I have to be in the smug party? Manipulation again. He's doing the manipulating shit again. Fuck off. You've been such an asshole. Like, I wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be terribly upset about it because I don't know you. All I've known you to be is an asshole that manipulates everyone. So, like, maybe? Like, in the grand scheme of things, I guess, like, murder is still bad. But, like, in the context of it, like, an anime type shit where you've pulled all this shit and we're both demons, like, maybe I shouldn't be so human in this? I don't know. I don't know. It seemed Kaoru's words, sincere or not, struck a nerve with that bitch who began to hesitate slightly. If you better not get, like, lodged through because of that. This moment of respite, however, was short-lived. Bitch, no! I desperately screamed his name. Here we go. Kaoru recognized his opportunity immediately, rushing for that bitch the minute he noticed his hesitation. Yep, we're at this point, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. I can't. Unless that bitch screamed out. Something was placed on the tip of my lips. Hmm. Okay. Felt a thick, bitter liquid drip down my throat. Okay. It was crimson liquid encased in the glass vial. The water of life? Are you kidding me? I choked on the liquid. However, I caught on too late and it wasn't enough to stop it from sliding all the way down my esophagus. The fuck? Frenzied mouse laughter echoed nearby. Are you kidding me? The liquid slid down my throat, my heart pounded heavily as the serum began settling in my stomach. Are you fucking kidding me? That bitch raised himself into a striking pose, pointing his blade at Kaoru before lunging forward. However... Huh? Oh, fucking shit. Kaoru tossed me aside, leaping high above the ground like a crane taking flight. Did that even do anything? Fucking bitch. Man, someone's a pupil of the god of misfortune. Evergreen likes this bitch. Kaoru! I have the drops of serum around my mouth, glaring hatefully at Kaoru. However, that bitch was indifferent to my anger and he responded calmly. I bet I'm cooler than you. This fucking bitch. My bitch-ass brother began taunting that bitch with an nasally tone taking his smug satisfaction. I knew that. Holy fuck. That bitch swung out at Kaoru, but vanished into thin air, leaving behind only an ethereal smoke amidst the misty sky. Suddenly I felt hot all over and I was overcome with an aggressive case of nausea. Fucking shit. It was as if a malevolent force awoke to inhibit my body, bursting from its husk and taking shape. That bitch wrapped his arms tightly around my shoulders. Through squinting eyes, I saw that bitch's eyes glow with worry as he tried to comfort me. I'm fine. I tried mustering a smile, but my vision was losing its focus and that bitch's face became more and more blurry. The bitch forced his eyes shut, biting into his lower lip out of frustration. It almost seemed like it hurt him more than it hurt me. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. This is difficult. Okay. Yeah, shut up. No. My bitch spoke through gritted teeth. His words were heavy with guilt. It's not your fault, bitch. I let my guard down. That bitch only bit into his lip more deeply, shaking his head in frustration.
君を守りきれるって。自分の力を貸し
Unlike last time when he yelled at me that he hated me and ran the fuck away. And then, like an Alzheimer's patient, here we are. He looked down, muttering in a nearly inaudible tone to himself.
僕は一体何のために剣術を学んできたんだろう。
Riding Kondo's dick? We've learned about this.
肝心な時に守るべき人を守ってあげられなかった。
I'm surprised he didn't run after Kondo. The remorse sat heavily on that bitch's shoulders. It killed me to think that I was at fault for how much he was tearing himself apart inside. Shut up! It's not her fault! The fucking shit, we're such a wooby.
体大丈夫？
Stop taking the blame for fucking... Fine, just a little dizzy.
そっか。
Forget about it. Let's hurry. We need to meet back up with Kondo. That bitch looked as if he wanted to respond, but instead he turned to stare up at the clouds above.
その必要はなさそうだよ。
Uh-huh?
もう戦いは終わったみたいだ。銃声が聞こえないでしょ。
I gasped. Then that means Kondo. I felt lightheaded, as if my blood had left my body. We entrusted Yamazaki with the objective of keeping Kondo safe, but was he really able to protect him?
とりあえず江戸に戻ろう。大丈夫。近藤さんは死んだりしない。何があっても死なせるもんか。
Okay. Part of me believed that. Well, I hope that bitch was right. He was trying to convince himself more than me.
結局今回も役に立てなかったね。
The chilly mountain wind lifted his words away, scattering them across the rows of trees around us. After picking ourselves back up, that bitch and I began to head for Edo.
まったくこんな時に限って嫌になるぐらい晴れてるのはどうしてなんだろうね。せめて雨でも降ってるか曇ってれば少しはマシなのに。
Right. Normally the sunlight would have been quite pleasant, but now the sunlight beat harshly on my skin and nearly suffocated me. We were just walking, it wasn't even strenuous. I'd never realized how unbearable this condition could be.
大丈夫？やっぱり夜まで休んだ方がいいかな。
No, I'm fine.
嘘つき。
What? I'm not lying!
僕、落ち水を飲んでるんだよ。君が今どれだけ苦しい思いをしてるか。何より君は鬼なんだから。僕たち以上の苦しみを味わってるかもしれないんだ。
I thought we would have been like less. Who the fuck knows? He scolded me sternly, but there was nothing really that I could say.
本当はすごく辛いのに意地を張ってるのは僕に遠慮してるかな。
Well, words struggled to come to mind.
休憩しようか。木陰に入れば日の光の元にいるよりはマシだと思うから。
But we don't have time to re-
平気だよ。江戸まではまだ結構あるし、今のうちに休んでおいた方が先々のためにもなると思う。それに僕だって日中は辛くないわけじゃないしね。
Oh, right? Excuse? I was so focused on my own discomfort that I had forgotten to consider how that bitch must be feeling. No, he barely understands how we feel at any point in time. That's fucking shit. Since he'd become a fury, it must have been agonizing for him to be under sunlight as well. How the fuck are we so emotionally stunted that we don't recognize the clues here? Like, we've known this for a while. This is so dumb. I'm sorry for being so insensitive. Why are we insensitive in the first place? This is... I'm worse than you. Yeah, that's true. But I know you hope to reach Kondo as soon as possible, Okita. He averted his gaze. His silence had all but confirmed what I was only thinking.
もちろん近藤さんのことは気になるけど、あの土方さんがついてるんだし、最悪の事態にはならないはずだよ。
Since when do you... I sensed a coldness in his voice. I was sure that at the end of the day, that bitch trusted Hijikata still, but it seemed as though his trust was conditional and that that bitch nursed an inner conflict about it. No shit! Hijikata knows what he's doing.
そう。嫌味なぐらい先の先まで考えて動く上、手段を選ばない。そういうところが気に入らないんだけど。そんな顔しなくてもいいじゃない。新選組幹部だって人間だし、好き嫌いはあるよ。まあとにかく少し休むだけの余裕はあるってことを言いたかったんだ。
Do you usually play visual novels? Kind of, yes. I've played a lot of them. I like playing them because they're one of the few games that I can actually play. I can't play a lot of like fast-paced stuff because my arm is... the nerves in my arm are messed up, so I can't play a lot of like things that involve like clicking a lot or like fast movements with a hand. So a lot of stuff that involves controllers or like MMOs and stuff like that, raids, I can't do. So visual novels let me go at my pace. And I do like the acting part of it. This one in particular I just did for letting you all have schadenfreude with how much I hate it and me subjecting myself to torture effectively. I do like the voice acting here. I do like the art and stuff. I wish the story was way better. But I've played a bunch of visual novels before. My friends and I, way back when, did the entirety of Higurashi no Nakakoro when the cicadas cry, which I fucking love. I very much love doing like visual novels and stuff like that where a bunch of us can just voice act for a while. That was fun. I've done Hatoful Boyfriend. I've done some Danganronpa. I did the first Danganronpa with some friends. We were going to start the second one, but then like shit happened. I've done some like puzzle games like shit, what's it called? Fuck! The nonary games. I've done some of those. But I do really like visual novels. I do like otome games. I just like them to have a decent story where I don't feel like a doormat. I usually don't go the routes of like the asshole who like forces you to be subservient and just like makes things your fault for some reason. So this is weird for me. But then I hate this game. So this is more of a I'm drinking to do something dumb and like let you all experience my pain with me. But yes, I do really like visual novels for the most part. I played Doki Doki, I played that kind of stuff. I really like it. Just one of those things where like I like the genre. I like being able to like go through emotions and stuff with a story, and I like interesting stories. This is just one of those times where like I played this so long ago, I thought maybe a new translation or a new like switch over from Vita to this might have gotten a new translation or a new like adjustments to the story or something like that. But no, they just basically broke it into 2 games. And it still annoys me, so this is just a fun little Schadenfreude stream for you all, basically. I don't know how to respond to this. Like... this is... once again, 2 choices where I don't like either of them. I don't want to apologize though, because it's like not my fault. Like I technically could have probably done something, but the game wouldn't fucking let me. We probably could have like tag teamed my brother. But no, I just had to watch them and then I had to get like fucking assaulted. God. Like I shouldn't be sorry for fucking shit. I didn't mean to hit that. God damn it. That was just purely the wrong punch. Fucking shit. All the guilt in my heart was almost impossible to contain by this point, so I found myself apologizing. What the fuck? Something new at least. Yeah, there's some great visual novels out there. I don't know many visual novels. I love Hotel Dusk, Greatest Immersion. Oh. I feel like I've heard of that, but I've never played it. I don't really know too much about it. That's good to know. I'm getting a lot of good ideas for the future here. I appreciate that. I like myself some good ideas for good visual novels. I feel like I got a bunch of them. I feel like I got a bunch of them during the last like visual novel sale that Steam had. I just haven't gotten to them yet, so they're kind of on my back burner. But I will definitely add more to that. But yeah, here we are being a doormat and apologizing for something that isn't our fault because the game wouldn't have let us do it anyway. It's not that I don't trust you or Hijikata. It's just that I couldn't help but feel anxious about Kondo's well-being. If Kaoru hadn't gotten in our way, then that bitch and I would have been able to find the chief and ensure his safety. Stuck on the 3DS, yeah. I hated that too. Like, this game was stuck on Vita for a while. Until it moved here, and apparently it wasn't any better, so I guess never mind. I still need to play Mandatory Happiness from Psycho-Pass. I really like Psycho-Pass. So that's kind of my list. I think I have it for the Steam. I need to play it. That may be next on my list, honestly. I love Psycho-Pass. Thinking about what choices we could have changed did nothing to stop the flow of tears down my face. Oh my god. Like, irrational guilt. I guess Kokoni knows about that. I'll give it that at least. But at least do shit. I guess I'm the reason Kaoru comes after us. If it weren't for me, Kaoru wouldn't have been in the picture, meaning that bitch wouldn't have needed to drink the water of life. Out of all the visual novels, which one do you recommend? Absolutely, Higurashi no Nakokoro ni. I very much like that. Doki Doki was good if you don't mind some like dark themes and some kind of like creepy imagery. Same for Higurashi in some sense, but it's not as bad technically. Then honestly, Hatoful Boyfriend was really good. Like, you wouldn't expect it to be as good as it was. Those are the main three I can, like, come up with off the top of my head. I also played a while back. I didn't actually play it on stream, but I played an otome game named, I think it's called Nameless? Or no, Dandelion. There was Dandelion, and then there was Nameless by the same studio. It's like a Korean, set of otome games. They were, like, pretty art. It was similar to this in that there were some characters who were just like the trope of like toxic and I wouldn't want to like do their routes. But there were some pretty good ones. But for visual novels themselves, like in general, Higurashi no Nakokoro ni is at the top of my list. Then Hatoful Boyfriend and Doki Doki, for what it is a good... I don't remember the term for it, where it... Not an inversion, but what do they call it when it like subverts your expectations? Like you expect it to be one thing and then it's another, and it's kind of like cool in that way. I don't remember what that's called. Subversion, is that a subversion? Like how Madoka Magica was a blank of the magical girl genre. I feel like there's another word for that besides subversion. What is that called? I feel like there was another word for that. I'm trying to remember what it is. Deconstruction. Deconstruction. Yeah, I guess it's similar, like the same thing. Who knows? Okay. As if the curse of becoming a fury wasn't enough, the serum did nothing to cure his tuberculosis. Instead, it was consuming him, spreading it through his body. I kind of figured that. Like, we never knew that it completely cured him. It's not on us at all. He was fucking, like, manipulated by the brother. That's literally what happened. Like, I guess, yes, the brother has, like, a... As far as I know, the brother has, like, a beef with us because we got a good life and he didn't get a good life, but that's not our fucking fault. Kiddo. That bitch's slender fingers reached out to touch my cheeks. He gently nudged the tears away before they could drop onto the ground. ... It was bewildering to witness this tender side of that bitch, and at first I flinched, worried he would hurt me. Because, like, he said he hated us at the end of the last game, so who the fuck knows? I felt bad thinking that he was wasting any amount of emotional energy on me as I cried in front of him. What the fuck? Why are we so... But the tears had kept flowing, and like clockwork, that bitch covered me with a soft tickle of his hands as they wiped away each tear with a warm touch. Fucking hell. And now I'm a child to him. My fucking god, this game is a emotional roller coaster. His voice was so familiar to me now, and he spoke to me as if he were assuring a small child. Yeah, which I'm fucking not! Why are we now like a child? This is weird. Why do you have to make a weird game? I remember that I'm close to the same age as you, I'm pretty damn sure. What the fuck is this about? Why do you have to make it weird? So the only reason we did a cool thing was because you decided that we could be there, and then we didn't even do a cool thing because we just watched you get fucked up and then we get fucked up. This fucking game. Now you're treating us like a child. My god. And now this shit happens. Fucking hell. This ain't Sailor Moon. ... This is all we get. That bitch's words were quite thoughtful, and it was difficult to feel like I deserved to hear them. Why is he treating me like a kid? I don't like this reaction to this. Fucking shit. However, he had a way of wiggling his way into my ear to melt away my anxieties. Thinking about all this made it harder to stop crying. Fucking shit. I'm very glad that Yasashi isn't based off of this version of this character and just the actual, like, historical person. I really need to read up on, because my god. ... I couldn't look him in the eye, but I nodded. Okay. Fucking shit. Why is this good? Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm not a bottom brat. What the shit is this? Why are they gonna make it weird? Why is this so highly rated? Why? Oh, I'll give you another one for a visual novel that's kind of like a dating sim. Or I guess it is technically a dating sim, but it's like mature and it's for the most part, like as far as I can tell, it's very like LGBTQ, like positive and actually treats things maturely and with respect and consent. What is it called? Fuck. It was a while since I played it. Shit, I need to remember what it's called because I very much highly recommend it for the fact that it's like, it's mature. It's very mature. Expect mature themes, but you can feel the alcohol you're drinking the reaction. I know, right? I feel it too. Fuck, what is the name of the visual novel? Shit. I have this. I played it. Fuck, I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, for visual, well, I mean, this isn't the one I'm thinking of, but another good visual novel or like dating sim that like is like inclusive and fun. Arcade Spirits. It's called Arcade Spirits. It's nice and cool. It's very cool. It's like LGBT positive. You can be like a non-binary character. There's a lot of like very inclusive choices, and it's just a fun game overall. It's very like nostalgic for people who like the retro games and stuff. So Arcade Spirits is a good one. Shit, what is the name of? I gotta figure out the name of this other one that's like mature, but like very well written for like how mature it is and how it like focuses in on consent culture. Yeah, Arcade Spirits, right? Fuck, what was it called? I have it in my thing. I need to get to my Steam library. Fuck. It's hard to get to your Steam library when you're slightly drunk and very annoyed at a game. Lady Killer in a Bind. That's what it's called. It's called Lady Killer in a Bind. Which, yes, it does have some like bondage kink culture type stuff, but it's very like consensual. It doesn't like go into the negative aspects of that for the most part. It's very much like how it's very much steeped in the actual like culture of consent and in regards to that. So it was something that I found out during my stint with the Misbehaving Maidens. So we started playing it a bit, Lucky and I, and we very much enjoyed it. I still need to kind of finish it. It's been a while. I need to go back to it because I feel like there was also an ace character, which was very it made me happy as an ace person. So yeah, those are my recommendations so far. Yes. See, it's again this fucking game with its. That bitch wiped my tears once more, delicately placing his fingers under my chin as I stopped crying. Yeah, like, don't treat me like a child, treat me like an equal. In his warmth, I began to realize I'm in love with Okita, even though he treated me like a child. And he treated me like shit like a lot of the times. And he can be an asshole. And he's just like, what the fuck is this? Anything or anyone, and there was no chance of stopping it. I'm not a baby bottom. Why is this a thing? This would have been better if he didn't treat me like shit. It didn't treat me like a kid. It let me do shit. There has to be like a route in this game that maybe they treat you like respectfully and like an equal and not like this bullshit. But I haven't found it yet. There are so many choices in this game. Who knows? It could be. Maybe it is, but I also played the Hijikata. I played another route the first time I played this on the Vita, and I rage quit that one. So there's at least 2 routes that I would rage quit.
僕なんてたとえ死んじゃっても誰も気にしないと思ってたの。
My God. Yeah, I get that, but like, did you have to get it up to this point? Like, there could have been so much better build up to this. His voice was barely above a whisper, and each word seemed to pull out of him the reminder of distant, bitter memories, which I could have learned about better, and we could have like gone through better. Yeah, I rage quit. No, literally, I rage quit on the Vita back in 2012 when I first played this game. I was doing the Hijikata route, at least I'm pretty sure I was, and I rage quit before the end. Because it was no better than this one, and how much I felt like what I chose didn't matter. And like everything I tried to do was wrong and didn't. This put me toward like a bad end. Everything, like, every time I tried to be an equal or I tried to like be a character and not a doormat, I was like thrown to the side. So it was like, it made me so angry at this game that I just like put it down and I didn't touch it again until now. What? I raised my head up in the hopes of asking what he meant by that, but
なんでもないよ。こっちの話。
that bitch shut his mouth, leaving me to ponder what had been hurting this man for so long. Stop bottling it up. We're alone walking through the woods. This is like the one time. This is the only game you've rage quit? I think so, because I don't remember. Like, I've quit games because I got bored or because like I got distracted. I don't remember ever rage quitting another game. There may have been another one in the past. I don't remember off the top of my head, at least, especially not drunk. But as far as I know, this is definitely a game that I rage quit. So I don't know if there was another one, I don't remember it right now. This is the one that's like most embedded in my memory. Okay. That bitch clasped my hand, leading me to a cool shaded area away from the trail. Oh. Taking a seat under the tree was a soothing reprieve, and one I immediately felt as I left the sunlight. Squid! Hello! Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm sorry you have to deal with me when I'm drunk and being angry at this game. How you been?
どう？だいぶ楽になったでしょ？僕の方が先に羅刹になったんだから。
Shut the fuck up. I still have more booze to go. Thank you, bitch. If we take a breather here, I think I'll get myself to keep going.
休憩だけじゃ足りないよ。ちょっと。
No worries. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm drinking and trying to get through this terrible Otome game. I've been like raging on this game. The only way I can get through it is with alcohol. What? I'm fine. I'm not tired enough to sleep.
君って見た目に似合わず、意地っ張りだよね。
Take one to no one, asshole.
自分では気づいてないだろうけど、今にも倒れそうな顔してるよ。
Shut the fuck up. You barely ever listened to me until now. Not well. Watching him sigh out of frustration made it more difficult to offer any more objections.
ほら、もっと近くに
Oh my god.
離れてたら風邪ひいちゃう。
Right, it's March. That bitch drew me into his chest. Oh my god, we get to see her face. It looks exactly like that bitch asshole of our brother. Ugh. ... The suddenness of his actions made me flustered, and it was difficult to resist.
こうやって僕も一緒に寝るから
Fucking shit. Also, your tuberculosis hasn't gone away, which means that technically you're probably contagious. Like, I have a chance of getting tuberculosis from you right now. We can both be Furies with tuberculosis together. Tuberculosis buddies. Bitch. I barely had any room to budge in his arms, and I was tight in his warm embrace. My cheeks burned with color. I could almost feel the blood rise to the surface of my skin, and of course I was blushing.
そんなに硬くならなくてもいいのに別に取って食べたりはしないよ
I mean, you could. I know, but I gotta keep myself calm when the man I loved held me delicately in his arms. Shut the fuck up! Oh, this hurts. This would have been so much better if there was any, like, if there was proper build-up in the proper way. Like, this is just annoying. You literally treated me like a child. The B&T TB stands for besties. Oh my god. I was pretty sure that bitch hadn't intended anything by the gesture, but...
少し寝なくちゃ夜になったらもう少し楽に動けるはずだか
Oh
ら
my god. I'm sure this probably would have been sweet if there wasn't all that other bad shit beforehand. Okay. And closed my eyes. Being in the protective arms of that bitch, enraptured by his scent and his kindness, I felt all of my worries drifting away across the expanse of the mountain. The soft pitter-patter of his heartbeat caught my ear, and as I rested my cheeks on him, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Peace. Or before I fell asleep, I could hear that bitch muttering in his sleep.
人を殺すときためらったことなんてほとんどないんだけどね
Really? Are we having this conversation now? Or not really a conversation ever, because we're a doormat and we don't listen and we don't get to respond to any of this.
誰に嫌われても恨まれても構わないずっと思ってたの
My god.
あの時だけは体が動かなかった君にだけはどうしても嫌われたくなかったってことなのかな
I haven't felt in a long time Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is that true, Jack? Is that how that works? My head felt out of sorts as I tried falling asleep, making the attempt to parse what he had been saying in a hazy endeavor. However, the sentiment behind his words made all the difference, and I witnessed an emotional display that he would have never shown me. I became swept in this sensation, this acute sense of trust and safety, and my heart melted. Bitch. I'm gonna finish this alcohol. Still in March. This is only chapter 2? Pardon me, it says I should probably stop now. That was a Darth Vader quote about Obi-Wan. I see. Jack would know. I'm almost done with this alcohol now. Hold on. But I feel like, yeah, there we go. I'm out of alcohol. I feel like that's probably a good time to end because we just started a new chapter. So I should probably wait and go again next time. And also not get so drunk before I fall asleep because I've been good about not getting a hangover. I haven't gotten a hangover like in years. So I'm going to avoid that again. But if this is a new chapter, even though it doesn't feel like a new chapter, I should probably end here. Will it let me... Fuck, how do I get to the... Yeah, I'm luckily good when it comes to hangovers for the most part. Though this is like probably the drunkest I felt in a while. I don't feel it as much anymore because I did get some non-alcohol, so I'm usually good about that. Shit, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna try to find the right control to hit the save button, if it'll let me. Where the fuck is the controls? I'm gonna find the right control to hit the save button so I can not fucking hell, what is it? It's impossible to find the right controls. This is so dumb. They did not wait, shit. There we go. Okay, it's I. Okay. Okay, we saved the thing. Huzzah. So, let me go back up here. Thank you all very much for joining me tonight. I'm sorry I had to deal with my... Well, I mean, I guess I can't say sorry because then I would be felt like fucking cheese and being apologizing for something where, like, you all knew ahead of time this is what I was doing. I'm pretty damn sure that you all knew that I came here to get drunk and rant about this game. So I'm not going to do that. Nobody wants to be like Cheese. Yeah, look, I named the character Cheese because the original name is Chizuru. Chizuru. That is literally the character's name. So I'm just like, fuck it, we're gonna call ourselves Cheese. So yeah, this is... Welcome to fucking Hakuoki Storm. I'm glad that you didn't have to see the first part. Like, I'm sure you're probably confused as fuck as to what happened, but like, yeah, that the first part wasn't that much better. It's like you find out you're a badass, you don't get to do anything with it. Again, you're there at a site of a battle, but you're not doing shit. And you get fucked up, and you get guilty. You feel guilty for the fact that you didn't get to do anything, even though the game didn't let you do anything. And, like, the character is emotionally stunted where you know what the fuck is going on several minutes before the character does, and you have to read it, and it's... What the fuck is this? This is just like, what the fuck? Absolutely illusion of choice. We honestly didn't do shit. Like, maybe, like... I'm glad that we had that one choice where, like, it didn't feel like we had to choose between two characters because it already asked us at the beginning. It asked us at the very beginning which route we wanted. So we had to choose which route we were on, and it completely forgot everything that we did in the first game because it didn't carry over. So, like, it only didn't give us a choice probably between the two characters because it knew that we were on this person's route. Definitely have to drink my way through that. I know, right? Like, I don't drink very often, but goddamn, I needed that. And I went through an entire bottle of rum punch. Which I will be careful of not getting in a hangover. Luckily, ending here also means that I have time to chill and you don't have to deal with my drunken rants anymore. One day I'll remember to buy you some more mead. Yeah. Take a shot each time you are given a non-choice. No, Chaos! No! Again, there's a reason why I drink rum punch. Because I can't do shots. I will die. I can't do spicy shit and alcohol. Like, that's why that's a punishment game. That's a Batsa game. Also, yes, I would get alcohol poisoning from this game in particular. But yeah, that's why that's a fucking punishment game for chug a barrel. My God, I would need. That's the thing. I can't chug. I literally cannot chug. I can't take medicine like with just liquid. I have a gag reflex off the wall. I will tell you that first off, I have a gag reflex that is like no other. I have to take pills with solid food, like crackers and shit. That's how bad it is. So yeah, I can't chug shit. I think I'd rather tank the alcohol poisoning than do the game sober. Yeah, that's how I should have felt. That's how I probably felt when I first played this through before I actually started drinking. I'm pretty sure I played this game before I actually drank. That's how it was. Like I maybe had just started like understanding that there were alcohols that I don't mind. Dry swallow pills. Oh my God. I cannot do that. I literally could not. I would just like not be able to do it. I need crackers and then a drink. I'm like a dog. I need fucking solid food to just mix it with and then like confuse myself. I don't know what the fuck it is. But yeah, there's that and then I can't handle spicy shit and that includes alcohol burn. So I need like sweet drinks that kind of like sneak up on me like this rum punch and like mead and stuff. So I can't chug any of that either. So I needed to be strong enough that I can sip it and still get to the point where I can do this. Or it like sneaks up on me enough where it doesn't like burn. That's the only way I'm getting through this fucking game. But yeah, we managed to get this far. I have dry flowing pills can actually destroy your throat. Oh my God. Also a reason why I don't do that at all, because I'm a musician and I need to not fuck up my throat. Like I drank a little too fast of the rum punch a little bit tonight. I felt it in my throat. I feel a little bit still. Like that slightly burning sensation. It kind of got my sinuses a little bit, so I'm kind of dealing with that. But I'm terrified of that as a singer. I am terrified of like fucking with my throat. But yeah. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you all for hanging out with me a little bit and enjoying this. I hope you enjoyed the Schadenfreude of me just being fucking angry at this game. Yeah, thanks for being here, Liquid. I'll try to do this again next Thursday. I'll try. I'll have to get another bottle of rum punch because I'm out again after that. I'll probably be back on. Well, I mean, I'll be back tomorrow, I believe, for Calypsia. Calypsia, and then Curiosum has the beginning of the Neptune mission on Saturday. Something was an experience, got us to get firsthand. Yep, I'm glad that you at least kind of understand what I was talking about, even though like you don't have the context behind it completely. But yeah, it's pretty. It's good music. The voice acting is good, but the story just hurts. It hurts so much. But yeah, that'll probably be it for me. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night for Calypsia for a bit, most probably, unless like something terrible happens and I'm suddenly hungover and it doesn't go away. But I'm going to do my best to I don't fall asleep drunk, so I tend to avoid that. Who can I send you all to? Let's see. Search. I don't understand why this doesn't show me everything. I feel like the app that I use for chat doesn't show me everybody, even though it tries to make it easier, but it doesn't actually give me what I want. Let's see. Yeah, the regular thing is giving me a little bit more idea. How about... Oh, Saya's going. Oh yeah, I'll send you Saya. What's Saya doing?
We've collected over the years.
Let's see. Oh, did I miss a... You let me know if you're... Yeah, I mean, like, they're getting back from the mission. Oh, I feel so bad. Apparently, Ethan lost an eye. Poor Ethan. Ethan didn't get blackburned, but he lost an eye. I know. Ethan's cool. We like Ethan in this house. But yeah, let me send you all to Saya. Fuck. Why didn't that work? I totally did the command. What? Oh, is it all one word? Am I going crazy? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Hold on. I could have sworn that hers had a... There we go. Ethan has only hope to cure Blackburn. He trusts no one else. I heard that they at least might have got the thing for Blackburn, so we can only hope. But yeah. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night for Calypsia, and then Saturday for the first part of the Neptune mission for Curiosum. So send Saya some love. Until the next time, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Good night! Bye!
Asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being